Hey everybody, this is third time's a charm. We've been on twice. I've already deleted those videos. Let me know if you can hear me when you come in the room. We've had some technical issues when we got started tonight. I had people coming on saying, I can't hear you. So we're trying this again. Please come in, say hi in the comment. Let me know if you can hear me. Anybody that comes in now, please say, I can hear you. Type that in the comment, okay? Say hi, go out and share. Let me know you can hear me because we've had technical issues. Okay, can you hear me? Say hello, say hi in the comment, go out and share, and let me know, most importantly, that if you're able to hear me this time. Okay, hello, Kathy, and thank you. It's been a booger. I don't know why. I'm going to back out. I'm going to go in the comment right now and start over with what I was saying. Okay, so hi everybody. Don't scroll. I'm Sharon, independent consultant for Paparazzi Accessories. I have a little boutique called Sharon's Stunning Jewelry. Going to do a short live tonight just to get a few pieces out there for the sake of a replay. If I have any shoppers in the room, I'll stay based on shopping. If not, we'll just do enough pieces for there to be something out there for folks since I bothered to get on at all. It's been a slow week. There's a lot of activities going on in our community with Halloween and all that, and I get that. So at any rate, got some pretty things to show. And if you're someone who's watching or coming in, please just type hi in the comment. Thank you for sharing. If you have never shopped before, I'm going to type a link in the comment here in just a second. Let me do all the things. It's just me tonight, so I'm not going to go fast. I'm just going to show a few pieces. I'm going to take my time and do that. Okay. I think that my helper is still going to share out for me, which I so appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Kennedy, for doing that. Miss Kathy, thank you for sharing. Okay. Crystal, Jermaine, I know Ron was on earlier. And so, again, anybody that comes in, if you're watching, please just type hi in the comment. Let me know. Thank you for sharing, Jermaine. Thank you for letting me know that you shared. Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to just take it really slow, just do a few pieces. If I have anybody that's wanting to shop tonight, we'll stay as long as you want me to show things, but I have, within reason. What is it? It's about 10 to 9 Central Standard Time here in Texas on October the 30th. You believe that? We're almost at the end of the month. Tomorrow's Halloween, moving right into November. Wow, close to the end of the year. Do you believe it? Glossy Gallery is the one that I'm wearing tonight. Now, I think this might look like a recap to y'all, but I think I have it in silver and gold. And again, I would have to check that in Wayroom Management. But it's a pretty one. I love it. I have one of my own. It's on what I call a gold wide stretch band. Gold wide stretch band. It's so comfortably. I love it. The way I'm wearing it right now, it has 2 rows of rhinestones at the top and a row of rhinestones at the bottom and 2 lovely rows of pearls that kind of gradually increase in size to the center. So I love this little pearl ring. It is called Glossy Gallery. If you like it and you want one like it, say your ring. Okay. So I'm really not advertising too much tonight. I do have a beautiful, thank you, Trish. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry about all of our technical difficulty tonight getting started. I was playing around with a Bluetooth device for focusing and zooming in and out, and perhaps having turned the Bluetooth off, and I don't know, maybe the mic got muted, but at any rate, I'm glad we're up and running and y'all can hear me. I did delete the other 2 that were faulty ones, so in case anyone was checking those out and thought, well, what's that about? So they're not even there anymore, I don't think. It doesn't matter. Here we go. Just a few minutes in, haven't shown anything other than the ring that I'm wearing, that I do have more than one available in my store. If you want my ring, it's called Glossy Gallery. Again, this is a gold one, and I could always check. In fact, I'm going to do that just because I'm curious right now. I'm going to type it in my little inventory, Glossy Gallery ring, and see what I got, because my inventory is working tonight. The other night, my Wayward management system wasn't working either. There's always little glitches. All right, no, I only have Glossy Gallery in gold, and I have 2 of that one available in my physical store. Sometimes when folks, more than, what the number of pieces I have in my physical inventory, more folks claim than what I have, I can always go to our back office and see if we have more. So if you want a piece, we can see if we can get it for you. That's how that works. Again, let me go right back out here and type right now in the comment the HTTPS hyperlink for registration for anybody who's checking in, might want to shop. You have to register through this link. If you've ever shopped before and bought anything from me, that doesn't apply to you. You would be registered. 113350. Okay, let me check that. Before I go on, I've done it so many million times, and I drew a blank. So, let me check that out before I move on. One 33150. 33150. All right, there we go. And let me do that. And once that posts, it should be a hyperlink. It is, so that should be good. Yeah, it's there. I see it in the comment. That allows you to register with my consultant ID, shop all things paparazzi, shop my physical inventory, and it also allows you to register so that I can have your information to send you an invoice. Hello, and thank you for being here. All right, so let's get started. So I've got these available in my store. What you see me wearing, these are, last night I had some dancing boots on, I think. These are called, let's see. And I think I've got these in several colors. These are called benevolent boots. They are seed bead earrings. These are orange and white and black in color. Orange, white, and black. Let me hold up a pair up close without taking out of the package. These are what I am wearing right now. If you like them, say your earrings. If you want them in a different color, I also have them in a beautiful glitzy blue with white rhinestones all the way around. A glittery blue. Is that not pretty? I think I have them in brown. They would probably be in a different package system. I have them in white. Beautiful white and red and black. I'm going to take those out so you can see them up close. So, that's basically what I've got on. Let's see, do these have heels on them? No. Not quite as high a heel, maybe. My little orange ones. And the little red, white, and black seed bead cowgirl earrings. And I believe I still have some in brown, and I will be able to look in Wayward Management if anyone wants to buy some. Okay? So, Benevolent Boot Earrings. Benevolent Boot Earrings are the title of those. And you would, if you like them, you would say your earring. Okay? And then you could specify red glittery, blue glittery. I even have red glittery ones. Aren't those adorable? Look at those. My goodness. Let me just show you a pair. Okay. So, anybody watching the replay later on and decides they want something they're seeing on here, for you folks, first of all, you need to register. Send me a Facebook Messenger to register to shop. First-time shoppers pay their invoice the first night. Okay, the first time they shop with me, they must pay. After that, you shop week to week here with Sharon Stunning Jewelry, meaning that after Friday night lives, we go Saturday morning through the following Friday night. That's how you shop. That means shopping my albums, my replays, my lives, anything. Okay, first time shoppers pay the first time. These are available in my store in this color, in a glitzy blue, in orange, in white, and in brown. Okay, so If you like my little seed bead cowgirl boots, please just, tell me which color you want in the comment. Shiny red, shiny blue, red, white, black, orange and black, which is what I am wearing on the live tonight. Okay. So lots of colors, and I could always check in my management system, see what I have if you're interested in some cowgirl seed bead boot earrings. All right. While I'm in the seed bead bin, as I was modeling my beautiful earrings, which, by the way, the ones that I am wearing and the ones in white and the ones in brown are seed bead. Now, these, on the other hand, are rhinestones, red rhinestones. I have them in blue rhinestones as well. So red and white or blue and white. And they're just a very glittery, shimmery, shiny cowgirl boot. And these are flat heeled, no heel, with a spur on the back. So, really cute. All right, so a couple different styles. If you're interested in that, just let me know which color and which kind, and we'll get you some. All right, so boots. But like I said, while I was in that little bin of boots, because I started on that I am modeling some tonight, I have cactuses. And I would have to check management to see how many of these I still have left. But little seed bead cactus. I'll show you a pair. They're cute. Little green seed bead. Cactus catwalk, we call those. Cactus catwalk. So if you like my little cactus earring seed bead, say cactus earring. Cactus earring. All right. Let me put these back in the package. Put that aside. Keep it close to me since it's what I'm wearing tonight. Let me just take a note here. I am doing this alone tonight. My helper did share out, and I appreciate that. Miss Deborah, hi. Thanks for being here, Deborah. I'm a little late with watching comments, getting things ready, on and on and on. So it's a little a juggling act here. But we'll get it. We'll keep it together. I've already modeled my glossy gallery ring. I got 2 of this one available in inventory still, maybe more coming in. I love this gold one. Gold stretch back, wide stretch back. Lots of pearls and rhinestones on that one. Glossy gallery. So it's one of my favorites. I have one of my own. I've been wearing it. So it's available. Let's see. My sunflower necklace, I probably still have one left in inventory of that. If anybody's interested, I wore that tonight with my little orange earrings. And then I'm going to show you my fall choice of bead necklace up close and personal on the bust. The one I'm going to show you is a little bit different model, a little different, but I think even prettier. Even prettier. Let me show you why. Or why I like it so much and tell you about it. All right, so, and then I'll give you the number in a moment. But take a look at this layered, lovely piece. Goodness gracious. Girls' Day is the title of this one. I call it a fall piece. It's got some subtle fall colors about it, but this one has, as you can see, various types of beads on it. Really, a variety of beads. Some are polished, some are faceted, some are jade, some are painted coral, some are translucent light green, and even some swirled brown. Look at that, swirled brown there. I love the little gold discs amongst the beads there, the shiny gold discs. And then I love also the white marbling that you see on those jade beads. Okay, so this one definitely has a subtle sparkle to it. And if you like this precious piece called Girls' Day, I have at least 2 of this at this exact one in my physical inventory available right now for you to grab by saying sold in the comment. For Girls' Day, you would say sold Girls' Day. The number for this one is 92. I'm going to show you the earrings that come with it. The one that I am wearing is just a little different in that it has some silver discs amongst it. I think the earrings are pretty similar. They'll either be orange or brown. They'll match one of the beads in the set. But again, the only difference on the one I'm wearing is it has some gold hammered discs about it. You're going to get an adjustable clasp closure on this layered necklace. Is the one that I'm wearing layered? No, it's not. So that's a difference too. This one is layered. And it is adorned with these beautiful translucent, I think if you look at them for a color in them, they're very light green, maybe glassy bead on fishhook fitting, gold fishhook fitting. And, okay, well, no thank you. I appreciate it, but no thank you, okay? I appreciate that. I'm just here to show my paparazzi jewelry. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Thank you for being with me. But we're just showing some jewelry tonight for $8 jewelry for paparazzi accessories. And thank you, though. All right, so glassy beads, fishhook fitting, gold fittings, gold chain, layered, gold silver beads, lots of beautiful and I gave you the descriptors on it. So it is a really pretty layered necklace called Girls Day. Once again, it is 92. If you like this one, N92 would be the letter that you give me in the comment, letter and number, N92. N92. All right. Now, as I said, I'm going to take it a little slow to show a few pieces anyhow, but I'm going to put them back together as I move on, okay? So that I can stay organized, okay? And my helper's not here with me physically in the room, so I appreciate that you shared out for me. And anybody that's on with me that has shared it out, that's always appreciated. If you share, come back and let me know that you share the groups or your Facebook friends. Thank you for that. All right. Okay, so that's Girls Day. And like I said, it's kind of a fall piece. And while we're on the Girls Day beautiful necklace that I just showed, I pulled this and put it aside for folks that sometimes like to add a little bling and add another accessory. Here is a cute one that is a fall deco, if you will. This one is called Leafy Lounge. I believe that I have more than one of this in my physical inventory, maybe in other colors, which I could certainly look for. But this matches the necklace that you just saw. Got a lot of orange and a lot of glassy beads, some smoky beads, some iridescent beads, some and lots of gold wheel beads, and even a leaf charm and another little iridescent faceted cut translucent bead there for deco, for the charm deco on it. Leafy Lounge is the title. If you like that, say Leafy Lounge Bracelet. Leafy Lounge Bracelet in the comment. If you wish to purchase that, you would say sold Leafy Lounge Bracelet. Okay. All right. Back in its little package. All right, and the one that I am wearing tonight on the live that is not a layered, I said it was similar, but it's got the hammered discs. These are the earrings that come complimentary with that. So they're just a soft coral or marbled orange color, very soft color. Those are on silver fishhook fitting, okay? So they would match the silver discs in this one. So that is also available if you're interested in that, or the layered one is Girls Day. Girls Day. All right. Oh, let me get this other stuff back in there. All right. Looking for another fall piece that I have put beside me there. Well, I think this is it, but let me double check. Make sure that I have the, no, that's not it. Hang on a minute. Is it warm in here? I think so, or it might be my jacket. I have to put the jacket off in a moment. Here's an eye-catching one. Make sure I get the number together before I show it to you. Yeah. I'm looking at this straight away, so let me make sure it's going to look right to y'all. I think it's an 8, number 8. Tell me if that, yeah, it's going to be a number 8. So this is an eye catcher for sure. It is obviously brown is the color that will pop out about this one. It is a dual layered, sophisticated brown bead necklace for sure. What do you think? Let me get that off there so you can really attend to what it looks like on the bust there. So you got your 2 layers of your light brown and some silver beads there and some, I think it's a very polished look. It has various shapes and sizes of beads. Looking at it up close, it's got some soft cream color, some iridescence, some silver wheel beads, some silver discs. So it really does have a lot going on. It's so pretty. And it has these beautiful cream colored bead earrings for complimentary. Silver fishhook fitting, the earrings are. So this lovely eye-catching brown necklace is a number 8. Number 8. N8 for this beautiful brown necklace. N8 in the comment, please. Sold N8 if you like that one. Okay. I appreciate it if y'all would, and thank you, Tricia, to let me know you're there every now and then. Just give me a like or love or make a comment about the jewelry. The folks that are with me, you know, and likes and loves and all that, just to keep the little algorithm rolling, get it out in Facebook land. We appreciate that. I especially appreciate that, okay? We do share out to groups, but it takes a lot of engagement and activity. Even if it's just a few people on the live, those people and their engagement and their comments is what it takes to get it rolling, to keep it rolling. So when you do that, I greatly appreciate it. Can't thank y'all enough. All right. I'm going to put these beside me and just keep rolling along here. All right. Let me get that bust out of the way. Get another one up here. Uh-oh. My little card fell. I think this is Chic Concert. Yeah. Okay, this is a neat one. I like the little chain earrings with this. I do have a few available in my physical store of this. Like multiples of this one. Okay. That I'm going to show you. Trying to think as I look at it here and get it straightened around on the bust of what you're looking at in terms of, okay, I would call this gunmetal. It is a textured gunmetal with circular frames, as you can see. Really pretty. It's a statement piece for sure. It's a Chic Concert is its name. It's got it comes with little gunmetal fishhook fitting earrings that are tassel style. Little gunmetal triple chains that match the chain on the necklace. And it is a 43. N43 for this one. N43. If you like that one, sold N43 in the comment. Okay. Get him back in his little package. Kathy, I don't know if you read the right before we were on the live, and I was answering some of your questions before I got on when we got home tonight. Did you get that little text about what we did when we left there tonight? Do you remember? I was just kind of communicating back to you, answering your question, and letting you know what we did tonight. And we did miss you over there tonight at Jean's, but I understand about being exhausted. Certainly do understand that. And, but again, I missed you, and maybe we can do that again sometime. It was fine. The music was great over there tonight. It was really, really, really good. Very, very talented young man that we have seen play at Cottonwood a few times. Miss Debbie. Let me grab it. Yeah. Oh, Debbie, you're going to love that brown necklace. Sold 8. I gotcha. You are going to love that because it is really pretty. And I think, and right now as we do this, I'm going to look in Wayroo. It's called, I think it's called Eye Catching. I'm putting your name in it to put it aside since the name's not with me. Yeah, Eye Catching Earnings is what we call it. And I just want to look in my Wayroo and see if that's going to make it sold out. Yeah. So that was the only one of that one. And that is for Miss Deborah. Okay, I'll put that in your bin, Miss Deborah. Let me stand it and put that back there for you, Miss Deborah. Okay. So, yeah, that's a really pretty one. Really pretty. I'm always looking for those fall colors now. We've got, our hunter greens and our soft browns and all of that at this time of year. So, there was something that I laid aside that was absolutely going to get decapped. Okay, I talked about what I was wearing tonight. And, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, Kath. Thank you for answering that. Yeah, before we move on, I have these at my side that are just new this week, at least for this consultant, myself. Everybody's at a different pace in terms of what they get, when they get it, that kind of thing. So if you're someone who shops Paparazzi, you may see things, with me the first time, or maybe you've seen them with other consultants. But this is a lovely fall piece that is a brooch, and I love it, and I still have 2 available in my store of this lovely pin. I love it. So you got your pumpkins in this one, little caged pumpkins, if you will. You got your typical orange pumpkin and your soft cream colored pumpkin, and it's got some rhinestones and a pretty silver cage around it. And it is a pin, and it is called Pumpkin Pattern. I have 2 left if anybody wants a pumpkin pattern pin. It's really pretty. Pumpkin Pattern is that one. Okay. And I am going to put that aside. Yeah, I'm making sure, yeah. I looked in Wayroo. As people buy them, we take them out of inventory immediately after the live. Even if they're a established shopper and we only bill that 1 day a week, which for you, Deborah, that's on Friday nights when we send the invoice out after Friday night and it gets paid the next day or within 24 hours. But as soon as someone does that, as soon as the live's over, I take those pieces immediately out of inventory so that people aren't out there shopping for them and they're already sold out. So that's just so you know, that's how that works. The ring that I'm wearing tonight, I still have 2 more available in my stores, just so anybody that's watching knows that as well. Glossy Gallery was the title of that one. So, all right, we'll move on. And the lovely necklace that I am wearing tonight is a little different twist than the layered one that I showed earlier, Girls' Day. That is really pretty too. So, all right, let's go to, those are the ones that I have on the bust, and I've done the earring. So, All right, here, I got another one I'm going to get on a larger bust tonight. Now, this one is a very shiny copper coming up. It's a very shiny copper, but it's a cute one. I remember unpackaging one of these to see how long it was earlier, but let me get a long bust to show you. So it really isn't too long. I don't have any pulled back behind the bust. This is what it would look like on your neck right there. It is a shiny copper metal, big, oversized, shiny copper links, and or cable chain they call that. And then the centerpiece or the pendant is that shiny copper heart with the twisted pattern and those dainty black rhinestones. So again, shiny copper necklace comes with just tiny little, I'm looking at the color of the stone, little black stones inside those shiny copper fittings. Okay, and you can see you get a 2-inch extension on that one. Probably adjustable clasp closure. All right, and that one, let me see if I can grab its little number. It's hiding over here. I think it's an 18. Grab its number. Hook that right there. Y'all folks watching the replay, if you're interested, there's your number. N18 for this one. Okay, I think they call it Sweet Stripes. And again, that is shiny copper. Sweet Stripes copper heart necklace. N18. Okay. Get him out of it. Get him back in his package before we move on. Okay. N18. Get it back in its outside package. Y'all ready for the trick-or-treaters? Anybody? Anybody on here ready for trick-or-treaters? Now, here we are out on the ranch, so we're not going to have trick-or-treaters out here. Not out on our ranch in the middle of nowhere, but that's okay. I did my many decades of trick-or-treating, but, and the grandkids are grown, and I'll just have to spoil my 20-year-old grandson with candy, but anyway, you folks that live in town, you might have trick-or-treaters, huh? Is that tomorrow night? How about you, Trish, back home? Do you have trick-or-treaters come to where you're at, and are you ready for them? Are you ready for your trick-or-treaters? Huh? What are y'all going to wear? You going to dress up? I saw this crazy thing today. I mean, it was crazy. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. Every now and then I'll tune into the news just for a minute. I try not to watch much news anymore. It's too depressing. I'd like there to be a little bit more good news in this world. But so I try to stay away from it. But I was following that case that's been on the news about the school teacher who something bad happened to. I won't even go into it. If you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. It's been on the news with a court case. But then there was this almost funny, crazy thing that I saw on the news. I'm sure it was related to Halloween, but this girl was being thrown out of the airport. Anybody see that? Let me know if you saw it too. It was on the news. She was being thrown out of the airport by TSA for, I guess she either thought she was or it was her costume, dressed as an octopus. Okay. Her bottom part, instead of, dressing like a mermaid, her bottom was octopus, right? And so the agents are, wrestling with her to, and the goal was to kick her out of the airport. Anybody see that crazy news story? I mean, nuts, huh? That was a bit much. I mean, you should know. I mean, it's one thing to dress up and be silly and fun costumes, but, go to the airport that way. Go to the airport that way. Yeah, you never know, I guess, in town. You never know. And Miss Kath, you know, when we were sitting there tonight, something come up on my phone. I was telling my husband that I saw that, I know the Baptist church had their trunk or treat, I think last night. And then it looked like tomorrow night, the actual night of Halloween, which I assume that's when y'all are having it in the city limits, that Church of Christ was going to have a trunk or treat. So, just wondered about that. But like I said, the crazy, silly stories you hear on the news, the lady being an octopus and get thrown out of the airport, well, she should have known, right? She should have known. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Never a dull moment, right? Never a dull moment. Okay, I'm just going to go back and forth, but I got a couple earrings here at my fingertips I'm going to show. I have not a couple. I have two different colors I'm going to show you of this particular style of an earring. So let me show you the red ones with the holidays coming up. You might be looking for something red. And then I'll tell you, because I think I've got other colors in Wayroo. I do. I like them. I like the way they come off the ear with a pretty little round rhinestone or sphere. Sets off the ear, coming down to the little bar with rhinestones, and then the beautiful red flower with rhinestones at the center there. And so without taking these out of the package, I have a few available just like the red ones in purple. Okay? These earrings are called Floral Fleet. Floral, Floral, Fleet. And I do have a number. So let me just tag them with a number. Number 3. If you like them, you would say number 3. You would say E3 red or E3 purple. E3 red or E3 purple. All right. Let me get this junky, silly thing that popped up on my screen out of the way. Yeah, I figured that the other churches did too, Miss Cap. I didn't know if the Methodist Church had already done theirs or not. I forgot when I was at bell practice the other night to ask any of the folks there if they were doing something, but I imagine they were. But I know the Baptist Church always does something. And then, like I said, I just saw come up on Facebook where the Church of Christ here was doing something for the kiddos too. So they'll get plenty of, they would have plenty of, safe places to go to play games and to get candy. In the day and age that we live in where, not so sure. And certainly though, even in my time, Mom would not take me to anybody's house that we didn't know. She didn't turn us loose to just roam the neighborhood and go to strangers' houses. But, back in the day, it seemed like you knew a lot of people in your neighborhoods too. That's another thing. But it's just a pretty suspicious sometimes world that we live in. And I would feel better about my kiddos going and participating in church activities, really, and then more so than certainly going to strangers and knocking on strangers' doors for candy. Here's a pretty one. I would have to look in Wayroo to see how many of it I have, but it is delicate. In fact, that's its name, delicate draping. It is a slim stretchback, slim silver stretchback, and look at that. Is that not cute? So you got your ruby red, teardrop stone, and other rhinestones. It kind of looks like a crown, doesn't it? It's called delicate draping. Delicate draping. Not sure. Maybe you would wear it this way on your finger. What do you think, ladies? Would this be the way? Delicate draping. And they're calling that a pink stone. I called it ruby red, but actually the description calls it pink. Pretty. It's a pretty one. Delicate draping. Pink ring. Delicate draping pink ring. All right. That's a little, I just got a couple rings that I will show and move on. Happen to be in this little bin right here. Here's a beautiful gold stretch back. No, I take that back. It's a shiny copper. It almost looks like a shiny gold. It's a shiny copper wide stretch back. And I'll show you through the blue. It looks so pretty in the black felt there. This is what it looks like. Pretty, huh? It's called Crowning Chic. And I think I have this in other colors as well. A little light went out there. Crowning Chic is this one. All right, so, make sure it's back in the package before I move on. I don't want it to fall out when I seal it up there. That's a pretty one. Crowning Chic. And here's a cute little bracelet. I only showed one bracelet so far tonight, and that was one that I thought would match nicely, both the necklace that I'm wearing and the other beautiful fall piece that I showed on the bus that was a layered one. If anybody's interested in seeing that beautiful fall piece again that maybe came in later, I'll be happy to recap anything from the beginning if you ask. We've only shown a few. But we've got maybe, I don't know, 6 or 8 in so far, so... this one is yellow. It's a double stack, very simple little yellow bracelet. It's called a Malibu Mashup, and that name sounds familiar, so I think I have it in other colors as well. Malibu Mashup. Malibu Mashup. Double stack. Okay. All right. Okay, I just got them coming at me from both sides, guys. I got them coming at me from both sides. I have a lot of pretty things that I laid out this show tonight. I'm glad to hear that you think that, Catherine. I hope so. And, of course, me being out here on the ranch, I'm really not, that in tune with what's going on in the city, other than when I did teach school there a year. And, of course, I still watching all those kids grow. I went to the ice cream shop tonight, and I had a couple students, and I hardly got the door closed, and they were like, Miss Kennedy, Miss Kennedy. And it was so nice to visit the new ice cream shop. And if you haven't done it, Kat, do it. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. It smells so fresh and clean in there. It's so nice to see them open up old, vacant little, I'm sure were what was once booming business storefronts at one time, many moons ago. I haven't seen anything in that little store since I moved to Texas 6 years ago, so it is nice to see some things, and it's a cute little ice cream shop. It really is, so that's my little plug for that tonight. So we went down there after Jean's and enjoyed checking it out tonight. So here's a really neat one with some cute stuff going on. I'll describe it. Ooh, I got to smell it. Ooh, it's got a little leather about it, too. Wait till I show you this, guys. I see a pretty silver snake chain coming up. I'm going to wing it. I don't have a description, but I'll describe it. It is beautiful. It has a sleek silver snake chain, first of all. And I'll show you the earrings that come with it in a minute. But this one is called... Heart of a Cowgirl. Okay, so take a look. You get a leather tag. Kind of looks like a dog tag. It's leather. 2 holes punched in it. And then on the front, it says Cowgirl Heart. Those are the words that are stamped in that little charm. You get a little heart charm that is framed in little studded silver studs all the way around there for the frame. And then you get one of their little cute little claw clasps, or lobster claws, I guess, which you could hang your readers on, or a number of things, your keys or whatever. And it's even decoed. It's got some texture about it, a little upside down heart, I guess, with texture to it. So it's a cute one. It's called Heart of a Cowgirl. And the word is Cowgirl Heart on the charm there. Cowgirl Heart. So sleek silver chain, complimentary, adjustable clasp closure, 2-inch extension chain, and the beautiful little marbled turquoise bead earrings on standard silver fishhook fitting. So there's your charms on that one. There's your charms. It's a cute one. If you like that one, let me grab the number. It's kind of pulled it out of a different package. What was I thinking, huh? What was I thinking? 66. It's backwards, but 66. is the number for that one. 66, if you like my cowgirl heart necklace. Cowgirl heart necklace. 66. Get my kicks on Route 66. Is that what that song said, huh? Where does Route 66 run through? Who knows that, Miss Kath? Probably up maybe midway through the United States. I learned one time how that works with interstates, which Route 66 is that an old state route anyway. But the interstates run one way and up, I think. Like, I don't know how that goes. I forget. I could look at a map and figure it out. But it's interesting how they do that. How they created all that less than 100 years ago. Pretty neat. All right, I'm getting that back in the package. Thanks for your patience. Like I said, I'm not rolling as fast. And gosh, we've already been on here probably 40, 45 minutes. We had a little technical difficulty getting started tonight. I'm not, my grandson's not here with me tonight. He did share out for me. So I said, I'm going to go slow so I can put everything back together. So many beautiful things to show. My goodness. Let me get this one ready on the bust. And I got a couple more pretties over there waiting though too. But this one here, I think is available in more than one color. I'm going to show the brown because that reminds me of a fall color. It is definitely fall inspired for sure. It is a layered little simple, let me get the little staple out before I pull it out. Remember I told you all the packages come stapled, so when we open a new one to show on the live, we have to be ever so delicate as we take it out. All right, so here's our pretty little brown layered bead necklace. You've got silver beads and then, of course, in this case, brown glossy beads. Okay, or pearls, if you will, brown glossy pearls. And then the silver beads, okay? And that one would be 41. Move that out of the way. Yeah, 41 on this one. If you like the style, but you don't want brown, I have it in white pearls as well. I have it in white, which is what this is. So this is the same one as on the bust, only it is white. It is white, 41 for that one. It is called Pearl Pace. Pearl Pace, P-A-C-E, Pearl Pace. And it is a 41, and you would say N41 brown or N41 white. Okay. Back in the package. Yeah, okay, that's how it goes, Miss Kath. East to west. I know in West Virginia, our interstates running through are like I-68, I-79. And of course, here in Texas, we have I-20 and whatever those numbers are. So Route 66 from Chicago, Illinois to Santa Monica. Okay. Yeah, and there's been movies about that, right? What's that movie? Help me out, ladies. The movie with the ladies who go across the country in their convertible on Route 66. What is the name of that movie? Who can tell me the name of that movie? All right, Pearl Paste. Let me get that back in its package before I move on. I just put it in there, and it just... Yeah, let me make sure I get it back in there. Thelma and Louise. There you go. I knew somebody remember. I never was good at remembering that stuff. There are very few movies that I can remember the name of. I can remember them, but I can't remember their name. Thelma and Louise. Who played in Thelma and Louise? You guys remember? And I don't. I mean, I'll know when you tell me, but I forget who played in it. Okay, I got another one ready to show that I think I only have one of. While you're telling me who played in Thelma and Louise, I'm going to stick it up on the bus. It's a cute one. I can see that it's turquoise and horseshoes. So, as I would describe it, westerny, ladies. Westerny. Check it out. I think I've got it ready to take out. The staples out. Let me get it on the bust. It is a pretty silver, shiny silver link chain necklace with a beautiful silver horseshoe, turquoise stones, and then a marbled black and brown stone at the center on this one. It's called Horseshoe Homage. H-O-M-A-G-E. Horseshoe Homage. I don't see a number with it, so replayers, give me a screenshot of it. Anybody watching that wants this one, say horseshoe necklace, horseshoe homage. Me too, Kat. I am terrible at remembering the names of the actors and actresses. I mean, I might visualize their face, and I forget them. There's so few that I remember. I sure remember Robert Duvall. I love that guy. He was so good in movies. Anybody like Robert Duvall? I remember one time, years ago, I went to Hollywood. First, once and only ever in my life, went to Hollywood, California. My mom was still alive, so it had to be before 12. It was probably 10 or 11, 2010 or 11. I had a conference out there, a psychology conference, because I was a counselor in my career, one of my two careers, teacher and counselor. Anyway, I'm in a psych conference in Anaheim, California. We go over to, oh, thank you, Kathy, you got it. You probably Google it. That's cool. I love Susan Sarandon. And Gina Davis. Okay. That sounds like one we got to watch again, huh? Anyway, I went to Hollywood, and I remember, and I probably have a picture of it in my album of memories, walking on the Walk of Fame down Hollywood Boulevard, and one of the walks that I wanted to stand on or photograph was Robert Duvall. One of my favorites. Lots of great movies, Robert Duvall. All right, so if you like my horseshoe necklace, say horseshoe necklace. That's all you got to say. I didn't, for some reason, have a number in with that, and that's okay. Horseshoe necklace for that one. Okay, you're going to see some new bracelets right now before I call it a night. Oh, yeah, well, thanks. My husband's usually pretty good about the two, Miss Kath, remembering, whereas I forget a lot. I can't remember too many. But yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Now, you all have seen something similar to this before, but never this one. This is one and only from the ladies called One and Done. Now, this is just that I only ordered one of this. Don't know if I could get more in the back office. So if you want it, say sold in the comment, whoever would say it first. And I would always go and see if I could get more. But it is really pretty. It is a silver stretch with both, I guess, gunmetal and silver. Plated Potential, it's called. Plated Potential. So either that or black painted squares. But, it's a stretch, and it's got lots of beautiful pink and iridescent stones on each rectangular frame there. That's what it looks like all the way around. It's a pretty one. It's a stretch, silver stretch. Its title is Plated Potential. Plated Potential. And they're calling those pink stones. So, Plated Potential. It's a pretty stretch. It really is. If you want it, it looks very elegant. And it would match a lot of things. A lot of things. All right. Here's a pretty gold one coming up. Some of these I always have to go and see how many I have of it in inventory. This is one that I think this was inventoried in. I may have more than one of this. It's called Stacked Statement. It sure sounds familiar. Stacked Statement. Not only is it, it's a stretch and it's a double layered, but it has rhinestones. It has gold beads or gold, like they're flat beads, I guess, and white rhinestones. And that's what it looks like all the way around. All right, Stacked Statement gold bracelet, if you like that one. Stacked Statement. Okay. A pretty one. Keep my little package here together so I get through these bracelets. Here's a pretty one. This is would have matched the brown pearl necklace I showed a few moments ago. Called Pearl Pace, and I showed it in brown and said I had it in white. Well, this is cute, and this would match it. This is pretty. It is brown, mismatched season, they call it. So it is a, doggone, I forget the name of what we call that closure, but I'll show you. You guys will see what I mean. This is how it closes with that little bar that comes through the ring there. See how that works? And you've got your silver cube discs and then your brown cube discs on this side. So I guess that's why I got its name, Mismatched Season. And then your stone at the center in the silver frame is a brown cat's eye stone, I guess you would say. All right, so brown bracelet. If you like that one, Mismatched Season is its title. Mismatched Season. Brown bracelet. Okay, what else I got here? Now this one, I don't remember this name. I've shown other purple bracelets real recently, probably more than several that have been dropped in the color of purple, but this one is called the Rite of Color. Let me get a hold of the opening here. It's being cranky. This looks like a triple stack stretch. At least triple, if not quadruple. Yeah, it's a quadruple stack. Or is it a coil? It is. It is a coil. It is a coil. Pretty. Purple is the color. Purple and silver coil. Okay, purple and silver coil. That one. Mismatched Season sold. Okay, I've got it right at my side yet. So I'm going to put that over here in your bin. The Mismatched Season in Debbie's bin. Thank you, Miss Debbie. Do that before I move on. Now doing my helper's job, and that's okay. All right. Yeah, that's a pretty one, and it's different. And who can tell me, Debbie, I know I can look it up, but I forget. Do you remember, you guys, what the name of that closure's called? Remember, I held it up. I can't remember what we call that. When the bar goes through the ring like that. Kind of neat, though, isn't it? And there's a name for it, but it's just like right out of my brain tonight. Can't think of it. Okay, and back to this one. Once again, the Rite of Color purple coil. So you just start it, and just wrap it around your wrist if you haven't had a coil before. They're kind of neat. So, because when I took it out of the package, I said, oh, that's a quadruple stack. But that's kind of what it looks like when you get it all the way wrapped around your wrist. Okay, so purple and silver are the colors that one is made up of. Purple and silver. All right. And this one is a elegant one. I can see it's got smoky white beads on it. Now, let me look at it closely. It's never been out of the package. It is a stretch. It's not a coil. It's a stretch. It is a quadruple stack stretch. Silver and smoky white and some iridescent or glassy beads as well on this one. if you can see that. So it's got 4 stack, beautiful white, smoky white, I guess. Purple coil sold. Okay, Miss Deborah, gotcha. All right, and this white one here that I'm showing y'all is called Endearing Ease. Endearing Ease, E-A-S-E. White stretch bracelet. Endearing Ease. Okay, let me pull the purple coil. That's pretty. I love those coils. I really do. I have a gray. The only one I bought coil from Paparazzi is a beautiful gray one. I can't remember if any of you ladies are on with me right now bought that or not. Yeah, it's funny. You just, shoppers come in seasons. You'll have certain folks and then you won't see them for a while. But I know that that gray one that I have, I sold a lot of it. It was so pretty. And it was a coil. And the first and only one of that kind that I have. So once again, my beautiful white one is Endearing Ease. Endearing Ease. Okay. All right. Quarter 10 Central Standard Time. So y'all let me know if you're still here. And if anybody's ready to go to bed, I'm good with that. I'll stay on a little bit longer, though, if y'all are good with that. I have a really pretty one coming up that I still have. Oh my goodness, like 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 left in inventory of this beautiful piece. Let me grab the one that's already, the staple is out of the package. And once again, put on the bus so you can see it. It's really pretty. I've got my number here ready to go. I have something very similar to this myself. Very similar. I wore it to church. I love it. I love the earrings that come with this one. It's very delicate. Very delicate. Very lightweight because of that. It's called Square Selfie. And it is made up. It is gold framed with beautiful rhinestones coming to a point there. So, they call that a gold curb chain. It lies flat against your neck. And then those beautiful white rhinestones in the flattened gold frames all the way down. I still have at least 5 of this available in my store. And it is, like most of them, adjustable clasp closure, 2-inch extension chain. Oh my goodness, that's more like a 4-inch extension, isn't it, people? Yeah, you get a lot of extension if you want to make it longer. And then those lovely little earrings are just tassel style with white rhinestones. Very dainty. So they match the frames, you know. So they're really pretty. So let me put it back on the bus for a quick minute and put its little number with it for anybody that shops the replay and is interested in my Square Selfie gold necklace. It would be an N52. N52 for this one. N52. Okay. Square Selfie. That's neat. Putting back in the package. Endearing Ease. Okay, I still have that one right at my side here. Yeah, and you can see, I mean, you might have typed that 3 seconds ago. What did it say? I forget. Sometimes I can look back and see, but, you know, there's a little bit of a delay. So, Endearing Ease is the beautiful white one. So, I got you, Miss Debbie. Yeah, I got you. Keep that over here in your Endearing Ease. All right. Yeah, that's very pretty. That's very pretty. And my Square Selfie. Anybody wants that gold necklace I just showed? I have a few still available in my store. 4 or 5, I think. That very delicate one. Very delicate. And 52. All right, let me get it back in the package here. I understand, Miss Kathy. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. I appreciate it. You can catch me on the replay later if you want to check out anything you might have missed. So thank you, Miss Kathy. I'm getting ready to show a pretty necklace that maybe Miss Kathy has bought in the past. I think she has a Valiant Victorian. And I want to put that on the bust and show it again. It's a beautiful black necklace, but I'm going to show a ring that goes with it really pretty tonight. This Valiant Victorian is a layered necklace. Valiant Victorian black layered. So I love it. It is very glossy black beads, white glassy beads, silver wheel beads in a layered look. That is really, really pretty. And then I told you I'm going to show you a ring that goes with that. But the number on this one is 67. So if you like this Valiant Victorian black necklace, you would give me an N67 for this one. N67. And the earrings that come with it are beautiful little flat glassy beads. Aren't those pretty? Marquee cut, I guess you would say. But kind of like a flat glassy bead. All right, let me get it. I dropped its number, so let me grab that real quick, ladies. I'm going to move on without putting it back in its packaging. Sure don't want to lose that. So, 67 for my Valiant Victorian. Let me just leave it there for one moment. I said I had a pretty ring, and I do, that matches it so beautifully. And I think this is that, well, no, we call it Stately Squares. I was going to say, it looked kind of like that Crowning Chic earlier, but it's even more royal looking. And I'll show you with the necklace, but it's a perfect match if you like a necklace and want to pair it with a ring. So you get a silver wide stretch back with this one, and look at that. Is that not gorgeous? And I really think it does match this necklace so nicely. So very nicely. I would wear these together. And I may just end up buying this for myself. I love it. So there's your ring and there's your necklace. Your necklace is going to come, like I said, with earrings for $8. And then the ring would be an additional. But I just thought it was a pretty accessory that I paired up when I was putting them together to show. All right, so Stately Squares is the title of the black ring. Valiant Victorian for the necklace. And you would do a N67 or R67 if you like the ring. You would do an R67 for the ring and N67 for the necklace. Okay. So, let me get that off and get it back in its package. Now that really is pretty. I'm not sure, and Miss Kathy's probably gone to bed, but she, Miss Kathy, I think, bought one of those. She wore it on her live the other night. N67, that's what I've got in my hand, Valiant Victorian. Miss Deborah. Thank you. Valiant Victorian. Okay. Gotcha, Miss Deborah, for that. Okay. And of course, that black ring, if no one snatched that up with that, it'll still be here. And there's plenty of beautiful black necklaces for folks that are looking for rings that we can match that one up with. I just put that in inventory, and I may have more like it. I'm not sure, but we'll look into that later. But Valiant Victorian, I'll stick that over here for Miss Deborah right now. Okay. Okay. Now, let me make sure. Let me get these busts out of the way so I can see what I'm doing here. I'm sorry, guys. I was just grabbing these other like this card over here that goes with the Valiant Victorian. Just put that with Debbie's things. And Layered Lyric. That's going to go in here. Okay. Put that back in there. All right. This bracelet here has sold on my wall drop, and I still have a couple available in my store. And some of you may have seen this one. And this is a what we call a cuff. And I'll be honest, it doesn't have a lot of flex to it. I would tell you if it did. Some do, some don't. Okay, so now I have a fairly small wrist, and this is the way it looks on me, and what the amount, what's hanging down. You can see as I hold it up, but it is pretty. And I like this cuff bracelet, gold cuff bracelet. Its title is Fashion Forward Feature. Fashion Forward. And I do have one more pair of earrings available that, and I don't have one for each bracelet because I have a couple bracelets like this in my store, the Fashion Forward. But I have one bracelet with matching earrings. So, as you can see, they got the little rhinestone encrusted belt buckle, see? And then that's what you got coming off the ear on the earrings that are on standard post fitting. So, the earrings are assured accent, and the bracelet is Fashion Forward. Fashion Forward. And I have a couple of those left. Fashion Forward. Okay. A little paparazzi tag back in there. All right. I'm getting my ring back here in the package too before I move on. I don't want to misplace that. Okay. This is another beautiful bracelet that I'm going to show this chisel one. I have a bracelet that matches a necklace, and I'm going to show here in a second. I still have a couple of this lovely one available in my store that is Bandwagon Beauty. And these are blue stretch. I have 2 at least left in inventory of this beautiful Bandwagon Beauty. So you've got just multiple frames on a stretch with the large blue cat's eye gem and then encrusted with blue rhinestones all the way around each frame on that one. So it's a cute one. And again, Bandwagon Beauty blue stretch bracelet. Bandwagon Beauty. Okay. I'll get it back in its package. Oh my. I think some folks that are doing lives are having a ball dressing up for Halloween. I chose not to do that today. I don't know if I'll do that or not. Actually, tomorrow's Halloween, right, guys? Okay, I have a couple of this. Some people like to stack their bracelets. It's already a stack. This is a quadruple stack I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a necklace that I have that's a perfect match for it, too. This one is, they're calling it brown because it's got a lot of brown chiseled beads in it, but it's got some hunter green, some silver chiseled beads, and it's a triple stack stretch bracelet, triple stack. And I want to show this at the same time because it is a perfect match, It is called Transformational Tears. So take a look at this. This is a beautiful layered necklace. A beautiful layered necklace with those same colored chiseled beads on it. Hunter green, brown, a soft ivory there. And then your little charm there at the center on the second layer with a butterfly in a beautiful hammered rectangular disc there. But this is a perfect match. So if you like it, N34 is the number for the necklace, N34. And you could give me a B34 for this one. B34 for the bracelet. B34. And I do have at least 2 of this bracelet available in my physical inventory. If you're interested in that one. Anybody watching the replay, once again, because people come and go. Anybody watching the replay later that has tuned in at this time, just send screenshots of anything that you want, and that helps me to pull the piece, okay? Let's put this in here. And those bracelets. And 67 is going to get recycled. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put this aside. Miss Kennedy is having a heat stroke here. I don't know about y'all. I'm going to shed my coat. Wow. It was cool when I came in from outside tonight, and I still had my jacket on, but don't think I need it now. What do you think, guys? Anybody else warm? But it has gotten much cooler around here where we live with the wind, and I've been just walking around telling my husband I'm freezing to death all the time. I'm waiting to turn the heat on already. I'm cold. But I'm not right now. Been working up a sweat with my jacket on, huh? All right, we'll do a few more bracelets before we sign off for tonight. I've shown some shiny copper necklaces tonight. And this bracelet, well, I have a couple that are pretty that would go really nicely with the shiny copper heart necklace that I showed earlier tonight. Sometimes folks are looking to match up shiny copper rings and bracelets and even more blingy or shiny copper earrings with their necklaces. This is this looks small, but it is a spring closure, so you would have some give to it, and it is beautiful. It is shiny copper. It looks like a cuff style, but because, like I said, it's the spring closure, and then it comes to the center with the 2 little spheres with rhinestones on it. And I have at least 2 of this available in my store, and it is Poetic Pizzazz is its title. Poetic Pizzazz. If you like that one, just say Poetic Pizzazz. Copper bracelet. Poetic Pizzazz. Kind of neat. Oh boy. Let me get it down in there. Alright. I think Trisha's left too. Kathy went to bed. Miss Trisha, you still with me, girl? Sculpted Splendor is the title of this one. They're calling it brown because some of the stones in this one are brown. It is a cuff. Doesn't have a lot of give to it. This is what it looks like. This is how it fits over my wrist. So it does have, a lot of room, as you can see on my little tiny wrist. Once again, Sculpted Splendor is its title. Sculpted Splendor. Okay. How many people ever get things back in the package right the way they come out? Well, the first time. It's a real challenge for me. A real challenge. Getting things back in the package. I usually ask my husband to do it or my grandson. Alright, before I move on, or say ta-da, I got this really pretty one that I'm pretty sure I have in inventory in pink and green still. Pink and green. It is called Significant Shimmer. It is a spring closure, beautiful shimmery green rhinestones. A couple of different shades, several shades of green in that heart. Significant Shimmer. So it is a spring closure. Spring closure. It's got a lot of give to it. I mean, it's going to fit a pretty large wrist, I would say. Okay, significant shimmer green, and I have it in pink as well, I'm pretty sure. Not in front of me, but I do. All right. Package. This is a single stack. It's just a singular stack. It's got a lot of fall colors to it. Really cute. Brown, oranges, some wood beads, silver beads, called Sense of Purpose. You'll like that one. Sense of Purpose is that little stretch. Deb, if you're still with me, and thanks, Trisha, for letting me know. And Miss Debbie, if you are still here, I forgot to ask you, did you get your package today? Sometimes I'll get an email that says that, you know, not only like I know the tracking or whatever, but it'll send me an email and say that it arrived. A few people's I got Polly's and a couple other ladies. Of course, Polly lives close to me, but I know you're a little farther down the road, but just wondered if you got your package. Here's another purple one, guys. Remember, Miss Debbie bought a purple coil earlier. Well, I knew that color looked similar, but this is a triple stack individual bracelets, 3 different separate bracelets made up of chiseled purple beads, tiny little silver seed beads, and then another wheel bead, silver wheel beads. All right, good, Debbie. I'm glad you got it. All right, so this is a triple stack called Casually Chiseled, probably because of the chiseled purple beads in it. Okay, so a triple stack stretch with purple chiseled beads. Casually Chiseled, it's called. Casually Chiseled. That's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I like your little purple heart icon there, Miss Trish. Yeah, you're sticking it out, Miss Trish, with me, huh? I didn't know if you were still awake. Gabby had to go to bed. She was tired today. Miss Gabby, I talked to her earlier. She didn't make it over to Jean's to hear the music tonight, and she told me that she had fell asleep in her chair, and she was just exhausted from the past couple days. I think she had to do some traveling the last couple days to her daughter, so she was worn out. I said, I understand. I totally get that. It catches up with us sometimes. We have all this energy, and we do all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, it hits us, and we're exhausted, and we just need to take a day or two to rest up. I get it. I totally get it. You know, when I worked and all, you know, it just, I would describe it sometimes as life being like on a merry-go-round, and sometimes you just want it to stop and take a break, because it just like goes round and round, and you just get so exhausted, and so sometimes you just need things to slow down, right? Right, people? I'm trying to get, speaking of slow down, trying to get these beautiful little gold fishhook fitting earrings with a dainty little blue stone to turn around so I could show you how pretty they are. Those are your complimentary earrings on this one. As you can see, it is a triple layered, very subtle little chains, little gold chains. This one has little stoppers. It looks like a snake chain with little stoppers coming down. And there isn't any charms on either of those two chains. And then, of course, your centerpiece that actually looks like a dog tag. Look at that texture. Cute. So it's just a subtle little necklace with layers called Spellbound Story. Spellbound Story. So it's pretty. Gold in color. And let me grab its number so I can tag it for anybody that likes it and wants it, or free players. You like it for yourself or you want to gift it. Spellbound Story is its title, and its number is it backwards? It needs to be backwards to me to be right to you. 83. 83. N83 for that one. N83. And again, your earrings are those beautiful little gold. Gold fishhook fitting earrings with a tiny little blue gem at the center. And you have blue gems inside this little dog tag, if you will. couple different shades, light blue, dark blue gems that are stamped into it. You can see on the back all the gems that would be stamped into it, because see the little markings in the back? So those are your gems, and that's what the gems in the earrings meant. Little blue gems on that one. That's called Spellbound Story. Spellbound Story. Goodness, goodness. So my little pumpkin brooch, I've only showed that a couple of times. Those just came in, and I only have a couple, but I'm surprised that no one has grabbed those up. I need to put those out on my wall again. I just think they're really cute. Some folks maybe don't wear brooches, but I love pins, and that's what I always say about my rings. My rings make beautiful accessories to dress up our scarves. And we also said maybe light shears for tiebacks. And what was it Miss Tricia said the other day? Even ponytails. Great idea. I don't have enough hair, but that was a good idea, Miss Trish. That was a cute idea. All right. 83 for that one. Get that back in its package. Spellbound Story was the title of that one, and 83. All right. Put this back in here. Okay, that was tonight on the line. That was tonight. Let's see. Those are all rings. We're not doing any more rings tonight. This was tonight. Something I just want to show real quick that I have it in more than one color is this little floral, very dainty little floral necklace. And I was looking in inventory. Oh, wait, that's yellow. I have it in orange as well, and I wanted to show that. So without taking it out of the package, I've shown this on the live. The yellow one. I have yellow earrings to match it if you're interested. And at least take one out of the package. But I have it in orange also. So if you like this pendant on this shiny little silver necklace, this little orange, or this little yellow flower, I have it in orange also. So the flower in orange as well, if you like it. That one is called, is it called Framing Florals is its title. Have it in yellow and orange, and lots of earrings to match it, either of them. So if you're interested in that. The yellow one, I had shown these lovely earrings recently. That I still have a couple pair of their acrylic with a silver hammered backdrop to them. And I thought those was a really nice compliment to the yellow necklace. Although you're going to get dainty little earrings with it, complimentary. But if you wanted to bling up, I thought those were kind of cute. So I kept those together with that necklace. And I'm sure I have orange ones like it to match the orange one as well. We could shop for them. Anybody interested, let me know. Anybody watching replays later, always send me a Facebook message through Messenger if you have any questions or you're interested in anything. Okay. Yeah, let me make sure to get that back in that package. All right. We've got a couple more before we sayonara tonight. I showed a lot of pretty, I showed a couple bracelets at the very beginning that I matched with the necklace that I showed. This one I'm going to show y'all real quick is I have several still in my inventory of this one. It is really pretty. It's at least a quadruple stack. Marbled mural, they call it. Let's see why. Well, sometimes, and it's better left alone. If I can find one that's easier to get out of the package, I will. Yeah. Okay. So, oh my. It is a 4-stack beautiful bracelet. It looks gold. They're calling it shiny copper, but it's got really pretty milky beads on one strand. A lot of textured gold wheel beads and marbled beads, a very tiny, dainty bead one. And again, it is a quadruple stack, and it is called Marbled Mural. Marbled Mural. That's a tongue twister, guys. And I still have at least 3 of this one available in my physical inventory. Marbled Mural. Okay. It's pretty. Marbled Mural. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe it was Miss Debbie, maybe Kathy, I don't know, but it is. It's a neat idea. Maybe Sharon, who shops with me and has bought hair accessories, might have brought that up, but it is, if you've got hair. I don't have any hair, so I have to worry about it. But as far as scarf holders, that's what I'll be wearing ready for sure. Scarf holders. All right, some of you folks are going to bed, and that's okay. This one came across my desk. This is the last one. 85 is its number, B85. And with the holidays coming, you'll see many red pieces of accessory coming across. And this is one that's going to be really pretty and shiny, get you in the holiday spirit. It's a triple stack stretch, lots of red. Glossy beads in this one. It's silver wheel beads, and it's just pretty. And it is 3 individual bracelets that you can wear it as a stack. And I think I have more than one of it. So, like I said, a lot of folks like to wear lots of stack. Well, just put 2 or 3 bracelets on. I like that too sometimes. And I'm really feeling in the festive mood to put lots of bling on. So, I would have 2 of this if anyone is interested in it. And it is called Dating, that doesn't sound right. Doting Delight, red bracelet, Doting Delight. All right, I'm going to put it back in its package and wish everybody a wonderful good night's sleep. Happy Friday coming up tomorrow. Happy Halloween. Don't get spooked on Halloween, guys. Everybody have a safe and happy Halloween. Tomorrow is Friday. I will be back at you tomorrow evening for a little bit, Lord willing. I'll see you then. Tomorrow will end the shopping week, and we'll bill after tomorrow's Friday Night Live. So have a good evening. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.